In this series on color theory, we've talked a lot about warm colors and cool colors. What are they? The simplest way to think of it is using your color wheel. So basically everything from the yellow down around to the violet are cool colors. Everything to the other side, over here, your yellows, oranges, reds, magentas, violets, are warm colors. The general thinking is that warm colors advance and cool colors recede. And that's what we use to create a three-dimensional look in the paintings. This is what will make, if for example a green lawn, look like it's lying down rather than being a green wall. If you just lay down a layer of even green, one color, which I don't recommend. I always use more than one color to make my greens or my blues or my reds or whatever it is. But if, for an experiment, you drew a band of green and above it a band of blue, it would look flat. It wouldn't look like a sky and grass. To make the sky fade away, it needs to look like the sky you see, and I'll talk more about that in another video. To get the grass to lie down and look like a lawn instead of a green wall, it needs to recede, and to make it recede, you'd use blue toward the horizon, and you'd use yellow toward the foreground, and you'd leave the middle ground, whatever green you'd created. And that will give it a sense of perspective. It will make it actually look like it's lying down. We use the same thing to create a sphere. If you're drawing an apple or an orange or whatever you happen to be drawing that you want to make look spherical, you use the same thing. You're going to use warmer colors on the part of the object that's closest to you. You're going to use cooler colors on the backside or as it goes around to create that spherical shape. One of the things that's important to know is that you have warm colors and cool colors in each color. So what we'll do is I'll try and do a little example here for you. So for our yellow colors, I picked out 4 colors here for you. We're going to start with Derwent Studio Lemon Cadmium, color number 2, or pencil number 2. Next we have Derwent Artist Deep Cadmium. You can see already that is a cooler color. It has more blue in it. Next we have Naples Yellow. Similar, but cooler. And we have Derwent Color Soft Ochre number C590, and that's getting even cooler. After that, we'll look at our reds. Grab my pencils here. We have Derwent number, what do we have here? Prismacolor number 923. The color is Scarlet Lake. After that, we have the Derwent Color Soft C120. You'll notice that this one's slightly orange, and this one's moving toward the blue. Next we have Derwent Studio Madder Carmine, number 19. And moving to even bluer tones, we have Derwent Studio Crimson Lake, number 20. You can see, and I'll do a close-up of these patches for you after so that you can study them a little better. Next we have green. Let me just get my pencils here. Okay, so our first one, I've got 5 of these. The first one is emerald green, and you'll see that it's a nice bright, almost a lime green. And after that, we have Derwent Artist number 45. It's a mineral green. The name almost tells you it's going to be a bit bluer. After that, we have Polychromos Hooker's Green, number 159. It's close, but it is cooler. After that, we have another Derwent Studio pencil. It's a bottled green, number 43. Again, it's close, but a little bluer still. And last but not least, we have a Derwent Artist Cobalt Green, number 4110, 4110, and that's going quite blue. From there, let's look at our blues. The first one we have is Derwent Color Soft Blue, C330. That's very close to our cyan color that we started our color theory lessons with. Next to that, we have a number 32 in the Derwent Studio pencils. It's a spectrum blue, and you can see it's bluer. It's got a cooler tone to it. After that, we have ultramarine. It's Derwent Studio 29. Bluer still. Then we go to Cobalt Blue, Derwent Studio, again number 31. You can see that's getting even colder. And last but not least, we have Prussian Blue, number 35. And that is quite a cold blue. As promised, here are the close-ups of the different patches. First we have the warm colors, and secondly we have the cool colors. Let me know if you agree with my arrangement of the warm and cools. Let's look at the warms for a minute. I think you'll agree that there's a clear progression on the yellows from warm to cool, left to right. The reds, it's a little harder to see. That's partly because of the capabilities of digital imaging. But the one on the left, I think you'll see, is a little more orange than the one on the far right. Now let's go and look at the blues, the cool colors. You can see, again, the greens kind of bunched together in the middle, but you can certainly see that the emerald green on the left is much warmer than the cobalt green on the far right. And similarly with the blues. They bunch together toward the right-hand side, although clearly the cyan on the left is warmer than the Prussian blue on the far right. Understanding the information presented in this video is very important. There are warm and cool tones to any color that you choose, be it yellow or blue or anywhere in between. I hope that this video has helped you understand things a little better. If it has, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. If you have any concerns or questions or comments about anything you've seen in any of my videos, please feel free to reach out to me at the email address below. I look forward to seeing you soon, and take care. Stay safe.